Growing up, I had very little insight into what to do, like anything really. I kind of got my period and was sort of left to fend for myself. And then as I got a bit older, a lot of my friends started to go and put themselves on the pill. And so I just did the same, and I actually gave a fake address in case the doctor ever felt it necessary to send anything to my house, because that was not something in a Middle Eastern household that you could be on the pill at 15 years old. So I was on the pill, and then I was on it for ages. And when I broke up with my long-term boyfriend aged like 26, I just thought, why am I on the pill? Like, I'm pumping all these hormones into myself for no reason. So I came off it, and then my body went absolutely nuts. And my periods were really irregular, and I was like dying of pain every month, and it was just a hot mess basically. So I ended up going to the gynecologist, and she told me that I had developed polycystic ovaries basically. And I was like, what? And then as time passed, they kind of just cured themselves as my hormones re-regulated themselves. So that was just such a weird experience, and it kind of really made me realize how much shit I had been pumping into myself. I felt, yeah, it was such a weird conversation to have with the gynecologist, because I was like, what do you mean? I had never really thought anything of it. Like, you kind of just spend all this time trying not to get pregnant. So to be told that I might have developed polycystic ovaries, and therefore it might be more difficult to have kids, even though that was something so far in the future, made me feel kind of strange and just a bit sad that I had sort of felt like I needed to resort to taking the pill or taking these hormones without much knowledge about it. Like, I never really did much research. I didn't really know what my options are, or if there were any other options really. So that kind of, yeah, made me feel quite disappointed in myself, and also in the fact that I just didn't really have very many options available to me. So luckily, my ovaries kind of sorted themselves out, I guess, as my hormones re-regulated themselves. But it really sort of made me realize that the kind of power of our cycles and of our hormones. And I've been doing a lot of reading into it since. And there's an amazing woman called Claire Baker, who's a menstrual coach. So I started following her, and that really helped kind of empower me to know what my cycle means. So like, even things like, you know, before your cycle is not the best, just before you start your period is not the best time to make big decisions. And then right after you finish your period is actually the best time to make big decisions. Even things like that. Or, you know, I might be feeling insecure the week before, so maybe don't have like huge plans or something that's going to already make you uncomfortable, because that's going to be even worse. So sort of just figuring out my schedule and sort of planning it a little bit around when my cycle is has been really empowering.